I want to bring you up to speed. Just got back from Mrs. L's. Lynn's Warriors to got my Superman cufflinks on. I'm ready to go. We partied, had disco balls. What am I trying to say? Bubbles, the bubble machine. It was like it was fantastic. It was a great moment, a great cause, lots of great people, and it was terrific. Just came back from the cutting room. What an event! What an event! Oh my God, it was terrific. Anyway, my friends, so here's the deal. Sometimes, for reasons I don't understand, give you a little background. The numbers will shoot up, and when the numbers are shooting up, I don't touch it. If the numbers are going up, all right. They always say, don't live feed, don't post, don't do nothing, don't screw it up, don't post too much, wait a couple of days. Wait, what are you talking about? So anyway, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. So finally, I'm just, after everything's done, I said, oh, the hell, I gotta talk to you. And the response I get is so much better when I talk to you this way. Maybe because I'm closer. I don't know what the hell it is better this way than regular, setting the time. And I want to say something which is another thing which is important. I get less chatter here. It seems like the information is better. There's less chatter. Do you understand that? What I mean less chatter, I'm using a bad way, but I'm saying less, bullshit and that kind of thing. It's very, very good. In any event, we're talking tonight about something, and I got to tell you, the stuff that we talked about tonight. Oh, up to it. With all this trafficking stuff, Diddy they are gonna break it off in him. There's so much stuff going on. My head's going crazy. You got to understand something. I sat down at this table, and we had a bunch of great friends who were there supporting Mrs. L, and everybody's eating their stuff and talking about, and we're all kind of like on the same page politically. We're all kind of like Trumpers, and we're all talking about what's going on, and we're all discussing what it is to be a Trump fan now. And I said, let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get this straight. And you listen carefully to me. I said, I don't give a shit what this guy does. We don't have those idiots before. I don't care about Pete Hegseth. I don't give a goddamn about Signal. I don't care about. What do I care about? The foreign, the diplomacy and his foreign, what am I trying to say? Not foreign aid, foreign. What am I trying to think? I can't talk today. Today my head's going crazy. Foreign aid, foreign policy, that's it. Is ridiculous. He was talking nonsense, bullshit about Putin wants to. We had our Uber driver on the way back. He's from, I think he's from Tajikistan, from the Soviet Union. And we're talking about this. It's like, Americans don't understand this. They think that Putin wants Crimea? What are you talking about? He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. He doesn't need a pretext. He's been since what, 2014 he was saying no NATO, no NATO. They don't even know what they're talking about. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And he's bombing who? No, I know, excuse me, pardon me. Israel did that. Well, Israel, we, us, whatever. Bombing Houthi airport. What are you doing? What are you doing? But you know, I'll take him any day over what's going on right now. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't care what he does. I mean, how bad can it be? How bad can it be? How? How? You know, I was listening today. I'm a big fan of this Whitney Webb. I think she's so true. I like Tucker too. Tucker talks so much bullshit to people. Catherine Fitz, and they paid $21 trillion to build an underground. Where is it? Well, I don't know where it is. Well, what are we going to do with that? Well, I don't know what we're going to do with it. But I said, well, what are you talking about? Well, I don't know what we're going to talk about it, but we're. What is the? He had on some great stuff about Ben. This guy Ben, what's his name? Ben Cohen, the guy from Ben and Jerry's. He's 100% correct regarding Putin. 100%. That commie bastard. He's 100%. But then I'm thinking to myself, what difference does it make that I'm listening to Tucker and Ben talk about whatever? For the love of God, what is this shit? In any event, okay? Everything's changing. Good guys, bad guys, who's in, who's out. I don't know. But I want this guy. Oh, and Diddy. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to forgive me. My head's going crazy today. So I'm not putting thoughts together here. It's like being drunk without being drunk. I'm just kind of had some wonderful pasta tonight with a little marinara and these veggie tacos. Very good. Very good. Whitney Webb was spinning a web. She's so good. I think she lives in Chile. She's my new favorite now. I just focus on. And she does this thing where is she a little, and I say this with all due respect, is she on the spectrum a little bit? She does this laughing where she'll like laugh all of a sudden. She goes, and then you got to realize that, you know, Meyer Lansky, I'm not imitating what I'm saying. When I say spectrum, I've got a friend of mine who likes to punctuate laughing because I think he realizes there's a flat effect. So he figures maybe I'll go to a few movies and figure out how to laugh. And he laughs forcibly. And it's just, you know, hey, look, whatever it is. But she spun a web today. I forget who she was talking to. She's fantastic. She's absolutely fantastic. Going through this litany, this connectivity between Diddy, Jay-Z, Les Wexner, Morris Levy, Meyer Lansky, Pritzker, she asks the best question there is. She asks that, you know what Whitney Webb said? And she said something which is so good. Why didn't they search or do a search on the New Mexico property? Was it Zorro, whatever it was? There was another apartment house he lived in. What about the house in France? Why was it just the apartment in New York, or not the apartment, but the mansion in New York? Why? Why not? Why just there? What's that all about? So she asks some great questions. But as usual, nothing's going to come of it. Nothing. Nothing's going to come of it. Nothing. Pam Bondi's got, my God, I could blow the lid off the entire Warner Brothers and Clive Davis and this and Suge Knight and blah, 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 and Russell Simmons and Ratner's in Israel and all these. I mean, it is the most incredible connected, and it's fantastic. And nothing is going to happen. Do you hear what I'm saying? Look at me. Do me a favor. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing. think she gave one of the best, and has been, one of the best scenarios. It's just like JFK theorist. You know who it is? JFK. By the way, I need 300 likes. I like this better. You may not. I love this. You know why? I'm closer to you. I can look at you closer. God damn it. We're never going to get to the bottom of this. Never. I mentioned tonight Seth Rich. Nobody gives a shit. Hell, his own family even told. I think his family, didn't they tell Hannity one time, hey, that's enough. What? That's enough. That's enough. Okay. The level of corruption, it's all a lie. Everything about it is a lie. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lie. Everybody hit that like button. That's right. Marisol. Marisol, que te pica, chica. It's all a lie. Everything. Every single. You can't play chess with God. Okay? You got that? Can't play chess with God. Things need to cook up. And it's only going to go so far. It's only going to go so far as... I mean, Trump's going to do so many great things. But, you know... Would that he would maybe have some... Wouldn't it be something if he... Oh, my God. What if he had an actual, real investigation again into... 9/11. I sat with a woman tonight. I was just going through my stuff. We had a great... I had a woman... Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Who is that? Who is that? Carter the Cookie CEO says, no transformation shall arise so long as the reigning cabal maintain their dominion over us. That is true, dear Carla, but here's the deal with this. Here's the... Oh, Cut Up Chatter says, but they're trembling and presenting mental illness. That's true. Look, if we sat down with the president, if I said, Mr. President, yes, are you ever going to really get down into the deep, dark, dank, sick world of what's going on? He'll say to you, to a point. To a point. To a point. I mean, I can do a little bit. I'm so connected. Hell, I've even got that creepy son-in-law of mine. We're doing that thing with crypto with Eric. I don't know. I could push you to an extent. Mr. President, what happened to Elon? I don't know. It's rather ignominious. Don't you think they would have said, like, thank you, Elon. Thank you for saving us. It's almost like he's like, Elon's gone. He's gone. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Mr. President, do you believe that 2 planes hit 2 buildings? Do you believe that jet fuel caused the metal to warp, to become elastic and plastic in such a way, and to both give way absolutely perfectly? This multi-dimensional, multi-structured, multi-support, mechanismed buildings, 2 of them within an hour, fall flat on their footprint. Come on, Mr. President. What do you think about it? Come on. Come on. Just tell me you know it's bullshit. Just tell me. Remember during the time on Island, you're not going to do anything. Wouldn't it be great if the president said, you know, some people have asked me whether I would ever warrant or suggest we ever reopen, 9/11. Are you fucking kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. This is, come on, please. This thing has been done and fixed and reviewed So many times. You see where Richard Gage and architects and engineers are re-emerging? I think that's good. Richard Gage was the bravest mofo of the group since day one. Richard Gage, day one. So, Mr. President, you know that, and that's just 2 parts. Building 7, come on. The Pentagon, Hani Hanjour, come on, Mr. President, please, just tell me. I wish the president would say, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot get involved in this because, as you know, this is all nothing but bullshit. And it is so deep. And so, because, you see, I've got these intel people who don't want us to talk about it because once we start opening up the intel aspect of this, guess what's going to happen? They're going to want to know more, and I can't do that. I know it's bullshit. I know it's complete bullshit. And I know that Pam Bondi, she put out these records. It's like, Pam, what are you doing? I'm going to put that record. There are not going to be any records. Oh, and the Epstein files? What was that about? Stop it. That one. Epstein. Let me tell you something. I swear to God, I'd bring Whitney Webb and say, you sit down there, young lady. Let me know what I can get for you. White Monkey says, whatever happened to audit Fort Knox? Yes! He's 100% correct. You know why? Because we're so goddamn stupid. We forget what we just forget. We forget. Oh, forget Building 7. Come on. We know about it. Mr. President, just do me a favor. Just say, I know what you're talking about. You know what? I'll feel better. But if you tell me, what about Building 7? What's Building 7? I will shit. Please don't do that. Don't do that, sir. Please, please. Please, just tell me you know. Tell me you know. Where are those likes? Come on, I need more of those likes. God damn it. There's so many of us. We know what's going on. We know what's happening. Did you see my dissertation on the Met Gala? The satanic, and I don't believe in Satan at all. I think that's just completely man-made bullshit. You know, one guy named Satan, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that people believe in that. Not whether it's true, but whether they believe it. Whether we believe in Islam means nothing when you deal with the fact that so many people, in fact, do believe in it. So, they love, you get these sub-mental people. You get a Jay-Z. You get one of these idiots all of a sudden like Jay-Z, and he says, hey, guess what? We're going to be Satanists. Really? What is it? I don't know. We'll just wear like red, we'll have inverted crosses, and we'll just basically enjoy the exoticizing of this weird kind of a techno-Gnostic horse shit. We don't know what it is. Hell, we got Kanye there who's a Nazi. What's with Kanye? Kanye doesn't know. It's like, Kanye, listen. You have to pass the rudimentary test about Nazism. You have to you have to explain this. There is no Nazism today. Oh, there are anti-Semites, there are Aryans, there are, but Nazis? You know where they are. Where's the Nazis? Where are they? Let's help Kanye. You want to help the Nazis out? Where are the Nazis? If you want to hear help Kanye. Where are the Nazis? Come on, answer my question. Where are they? Where would you go to meet the Nazis? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Come on. Where is it? Nope, not in the UK. Come on, where is it? Ukraine. Stepan Bandera. Who is Stepan Bandera? Read it. Azov Battalion, right sector. They're there. They're in. I mean, really hardcore Nazi crosses, Sieg Heil, the whole bit. I mean, hardcore Nazis. We don't have any Nazis here in this country. We got some redneck, a bunch of shavers had to put this stuff. Did you ever see American History X? Come on, I need more subscriptions too. What is this? More people, 400 people watching. I'm pouring my heart out to you. God damn it. And this is all I get? What's the matter with you? What's the matter I get? That's it? And the likes? Okay. American History X with Edward Norton. Bad dude. He gave this one speech. The bald-headed Nazi about immigrants coming in this country. It was so beautiful. I told you about a guy tonight. I love to talk to these people. I talk to everybody. I always talk to them. When I go into business, when I go into places, how's business? I always love the how's business. And we're bringing in all this shit from the posters and the signs. So we need to, anyway, the very nice guy from Tajikistan. And I liked him a lot. And we were talking about stuff. And we're also talking about things about, I said, do you think people in this really, people understand communism? When they call somebody a commie, you think anybody's really a communist? And they say, no. No. Understand? Nah. Nobody's really a communist. Nobody's a Nazi. So what is with Kanye West? What does it mean? Can you explain National Socialism? Can you? Hitler's a great topic because nobody understands what he's about. Hitler was a perfect blending and molding of the time. The Brad says one of the greatest movies ever was, one of the greatest movie ever, loved the new look. Oh, I see. Two separate ideas. Well, thank you for that. It's not really a new look. It's the look I've had, but that's fine. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you in a very interesting way. I said one time that Adolf Hitler was not a psychopath. He was not a psychopath. Russia could have beaten the Germans without us. It would have taken longer, that's for sure, but absolutely. Everything that you believe is history is ridiculous. Mao Zedong. Why is it the three? If you look at Mao, Stalin, Hitler. Mao, Stalin, Hitler. Genocide. Huge swaths of humanity expurgated and bowdlerized altogether. Why do you think that happened? Well, one of the reasons why it happened was it was the time. Do you think we could have that level of genocide? I know what they're talking about, Israel, and I understand. I understand the arguments being made, and I don't want to get into that. But I think the sheer numbers are a different story. But even Pol Pot, could we ever do this again? No. It was a different time. So we got three people. You got Mao, you got Stalin, and you got Adolf. With a, by the way, his mustache is called a toothbrush mustache. Toothbrush mustache. I need more likes. Come on, God damn it, I need more likes. So anyway, the reason why that happened was it was a time when it could have happened. It can't happen now. It can't. Johnny C. Show says, SSI approvals for transgender, yet say it's not a mental illness. If you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you. Do you believe that transgender is a mental illness? A mental illness. A mental illness. A mental illness. Do you believe it's a mental illness? Like schizophrenia? Like debilitating depression? Like psychosis? Like, very serious? I mean, really wild. I think schizophrenia is probably the gold standard. Is it a mental illness? A mental illness. They're mentally ill. They can't function. Somebody who walks around and says, I'm a woman, I'm a duck. They can't function, they can't go to jobs. They hear voices. Do you think it's a mental illness? I don't. Nope. You know what I think it is? Some of the biggest problem we have in this country. They're full of shit. They don't mean it. They have no soul. They have no. They have no. They have nothing. They have no sense of self. They will believe anything. They're the same people who get tattoos and they want to be a part of everything, and they don't. There's not a mental illness. No, I think it's. By the way, I think most of it, a lot of it's just insincere. It's kind of like excessive, kind of weird, pansexual, gay, something or other. I don't think it's a mental illness. I don't know. I think it's insincere. I think it's cosplay. It's bullshit. I really mean it. I think there are people. Let me ask you something. And I'm being serious. I want you to listen to me and answer my question. What do you think would happen if all of a sudden society said that getting drunk and being drunk is okay? What would happen if all of a sudden, tomorrow, society said, hey, listen, if you're an alkie, that's okay. If you want to drink and drive, that's okay. If you want to come to work drunk, that's okay. If you want to do all this stuff, that's okay. If you want to do that, it's okay. It's okay. There's no problem. If you want to do that, go ahead. Okay? Okay. What would happen? You go to work and you say, oh my God, look at Joe, he's loaded. That's okay. It's okay. He's driving drunk. He's banging into cars. That's okay. If society said all of a sudden that this kind of drunken behavior was okay, people would say, well, okay, I'll do it. Well, that's what society is doing with this stupid cosplay, role play, Bill cosplay. It's bullshit. I don't believe for a moment that any of these people, there might be a few who say, I truly think, honest to God, that I really do, that I'm going to dress like a woman because I like it, as opposed to, you get a tattoo? I wear this. Look at, oh, by the way, you see, you got to understand, you got to help me out. The senator from Pennsylvania, Feltzer, he's losing his shit too. He's about to go. Something's not right with him. Fetterman, thank you, Faye. Faye Dalton, take a bow, because you're a big boy now, and I mean that. I don't believe this. Honest to God, I think that Leah Thomas is so full of shit. And Dylan Mulvaney, others, I mean, they're going to do it. They're going to walk around like that. They're going to say, okay, I'm going to dress like that. Gay people are sincere. Trans are not. It's almost like some weird, I don't know what you want to call it, some theater or something. I mean that. Now, there are a few people, anybody who is stupid enough to get surgery, oh my God. So anyway, we use the word mental illness too easily. But Diddy, oh my God. Diddy, they're going to pull, if they pulled off the scab of that and showed you the inner workings, the interstitial workings, the Mandelbrot fractal, almost the subatomic level of that, you would not be able to believe how everything, it's organized crime. It's where organized crime is right now, is in the entertainment biz. You know, during the time of Prohibition, I'm sure you knew this, but I'm going to say it anyway. During the time of Prohibition, people did not, maybe you didn't know this, but I'm going to tell you something. During the time of Prohibition, the mob, you know, was the mafia kind of, but it was the mob, because the mob was also Capone. That's really not the mafia, but in any event, they did all the they did all the transportation of all the booze. So when Prohibition was repealed, they then became heads of trucking agencies. Why? Because they had the infrastructure for that. Then they owned all of the speakeasies. Speakeasies had the best entertainment, from Josephine Baker to Louis Armstrong to Duke Ellington, Store Club uptown. So what happened was, after Prohibition, ta-da, they owned all the clubs. And they became, you know, kind of into that entertainment world. So the mob and organized crime and corruption today is a different story. The mafia is over. The real, like the Michael, we are bigger than U.S. Steel. Yeah, that's over with. The real mobsters today they're not even mobsters. The people who control big tech. The idea of you don't have to go out and kill anybody today to make money at that level. Oh, there's always going to be the thugs here and there. But Pam Bondi is not going to go out and go deep into this because President Trump will say, Pam, no, honey. No, sorry, no, we're not going to do that. No, Pam, we're not going to do this. Pam, we're not going to do this because you don't understand, Pam, how do I get to be a billionaire? I'm so connected. I'm not involved in this, mind you. But I am not going to start peeling the scab off this one and then that one. Next thing you know, they're going to say, what are you doing? And the next thing you know, we need these people. We need them. We need them. There was a line in The Godfather years ago. Maybe you know this. Come on, where's that? Come on, those likes. I got 521 followers. Pathetic. Tim Pool doesn't get that. And I've got my fingernail clippings are smarter than Tim Pool. But I digress. Because I'm a digressor. But the bad guys today really aren't the bad guys. The bad guys today are the powerful guys, the ones who run the show. And these are the people who we're never going to be able to get rid of them. The really, it's all about money and power. If you remove the money and power, it's a different story. And unfortunately, they're always going to be there. Number one, war. War is the biggest con, the biggest rocket. Smedley Butler said it best. In fact, somebody said the other day, I think it was a joke, somebody said, no matter who it is, no matter who you vote for, left or right, Democrat, Republican, they always end up to be John McCain. So right now, don't get too excited about it. I'd love to go on with Whitney Webb and ask her, Whitney, WW, you're so right. Why do you think nobody gives a shit what you say? You've spent all these years researching. She's very good. As you can see about her, I'm very, very fond of her. I don't know her, but I'm saying, but her information is terrific. Whitney, nobody cares about this. Nobody. They just don't want to. They say, Mo Dalens, yeah, okay. What are you talking about? You want to run? What do you want to do? Okay, what do you want to call Bibi Netanyahu? Bibi Netanyahu's gonna say, you're full of shit. That's bullshit. You're gonna go to somebody in the Senate. They're gonna go, it's bullshit. What do you want? You spend all this time investigating all this stuff, but nothing's gonna happen. I know this one guy's a real pain in the ass. He's very good, though, but just an egomaniac. Thinks he's the funniest guy in the world. Thinks he's great. Thinks he's cool. And they get together and they talk about this and the angle and of the overpass and the Stimson Freeway and the book depository and then there's Ruth Payne and we got Tippett. And it's a man but it was a Signature 3. Was it a Series 3? It was a 4. And who was Heidel? And how did and the picture in the back? And they know all of this interstitial, intramuscular, all of these things about and here's the best part. What is it? What? What is it? What do we do with this? I don't know. If I gave it to Pam, are you going to do something about it? No. Great, you've just investigated something and nobody cares about it. That's like I told Richard Gage a bunch of times. He's a good friend of mine. I said, this is great, but nobody cares. You've been talking the same shit all the time. Have you ever watched, and I say this with all due respect, Napolitano, He had on a Medea Benjamin from Code Pink. Usual, Mearsheimer, who's terrific, and it's always the same rotation. It's the same rotation, and it's fascinating. Do you think that this is genocide? Oh, yes, I do, America. And the Zionism? Well, that's right. And do you think that Trump is this, and that basically Ukraine will be a state, and every single day, it's the same thing. And I love the man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not please do not think I'm in any way poo-pooing or belittling the importance of what he's saying. But it's the same stuff all the time. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've been thinking more. I've been watching more other stories about. That's why I always go back to a good arrest. People being arrested by the police. I think that's always a good one. But Judge, why are you doing this? And they're going. We're going to go to Pepe Escobar. Pepe Escobar, what a genius! He's so right. I'm sure during Hitler's time they said, this Hitler's a nut. Well, we're at least trying to get rid of him. Well, okay, but I'm just saying, he's a nut. Quit saying he's a nut. We're going after him. We're doing here. We just talk about stuff, and we have these groups of people. And the best part is that nobody knows anything about the subject matter. I don't want to regard myself regarding that. What I want is I want people to learn about, let's say, 9/11 or Diddy, and have them think that they thought about it themselves. I don't ever want to sit there and make them think that I know more than they do and they're stupid because they're... No. I want them to think they thought of it themselves. Do you understand it? Sam Penfold says, and I'm not pro or anti-Trump, I want results that I like. You're a wishy-washy. Get off the fence, Sean. Oh, I called you Sam. Whitney Webb. How does she know so much? I think she's brilliant. Maggie, I'm with you 100%. Dude, I think the same. The only thing I lack now is the ability to predict the future. Same thing after every goddamn day. I agree, Faye. Gloria says, I agree. Tiered rotations. I don't know what you're talking about. Almost 500 likes. Almost 5. Wouldn't it be great if I had 500? If I had more likes. One time I had more likes than views. Which is weird. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. In any event, we had a great evening tonight. The cutting room on 32nd between Park and Mad would be so beautiful. I might do, you know what? I think I might do a little walking tour. It was fun tonight being there because normally I'm performing. I'm on the stage because I'm their house, whatever it is. July 19th, I'm going to be there. You know who came to see me one time who flew all the way here? Lizzie Solak. God bless her. Our good friend, the Christos, the Honey Man, used to do that too. So many great folks. Great people. In any event, walking tours. Oh, I love those. Mari Soul. I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna take you on places just to walk around. I like just having you watch. It's like you're a baby in one of those harnesses where they're looking forward. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just looking forward. In any event, the walking tours we're going to do. I like them too. I think they're fun. And I think people really catch it. And I think they like it. I think it's fun because it's just unique. And it's just, we're kind of like hanging out. I think that's what the kids call it, hanging out. In any event, thank you so much. Hey, listen, to all of our friends, I'm sorry, this is terrible. This is so rude of me to all of our friends who super chatted, thank you. To those of you who did not spend a penny on me tonight, you are cheap bastards, all of you. And you should be ashamed of yourself. But I love you anyway, because what are you going to do? I'm stuck. I love you. You're like a weird family. I love you. I honestly love you. I think Olivia Newton-John said the best. All right, my friends. Have a great and a glorious day. It was a pleasure meeting you. For some of you, anybody new? Anybody new here? And by the way, before we begin, what am I saying? Let's do a sayonara. Where's everybody from? Let's do a quick sign off, one after another. Where's everybody from? And just watch the speed of this. Once it gets cooking, it's fantastic. Wait till you see all of this. Look at this. Chicago. Look at this. Ozarks, Texas, Largo, Pinellas County, Arizona. Dorset, UK. I didn't know that, Shawnee. Detroit, Kent, Kentucky. Look at this. Toronto, Hagerstown. It's beautiful. Pasco, Florida. I know Pasco County. Yeah, buddy. Look at this. Colorado, Bethlehem, PA. You know, I'm going to go one day very soon to Nazareth. Or to, I guess, I'm going to go see the Martin Guitar Company. I'm going to pay homage to that. We got Austin. Look at that. We got a nice little $5. I appreciate that. Vera Hills in northern Kentucky. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. You're beautiful, and I mean that sincerely. You are so beautiful, and I mean that absolutely sincerely. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Martins were the best before the warehouse fire. Thank you so much, Alfie. Thank you for, look at this. You're very nice. You know, guitars today, Martins are great, but there are some others who just have a style. And also, I hate to say it, but the way they're mic'd for recording purposes is a different story. In any event, all right, dear friends, I love yous. Have a great day. We had a good time tonight. Damn good event for Lynn's Warriors. What a time. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great and glorious day. Don't ever change. I mean that sincerely. And until then, remember, my friends, remember what I'm telling you. The monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue you. Dad.